The BMW 2 Series marks a stylish entry point into the premium luxury sedan space. Now this car is relatively more compact and more youthful in its character compared to cars like the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, BMW 3 Series and the Audi A4. Now previously we reviewed the 220D diesel, and what we have here today is the 220i powered by a turbo petrol engine. So in this video we tell you how this car performs and whether it deserves to be on your shortlist. Before getting behind the wheel, let's do a quick static evaluation. With a coupe-like silhouette, aggressive design elements and frameless windows all around, the 2 Series is squarely aimed to appeal to a younger set of buyers. Step inside and the design, layout and several bits of the cabin are shared with other modern BMWs, hence quality levels and fit finish are top notch. The front seats have plenty of adjustment, and this M Sport version also offers adjustable side bolstering. However, those with larger body frames will find these a snug fit. And while the upright backrest angle of the rear seats isn't much of a concern, the lack of headrooms for rear occupants certainly is. And coupled with a small rear glass area, the backseat experience is quite cramped and claustrophobic. So while its compact dimensions don't translate into a spacious interior, it's actually while driving in city traffic that you begin to appreciate its size. The dimensions of this car are pretty much spot on when it comes to a city-friendly urban sedan that you'd wish to use on a day-to-day commute in dense traffic situations. And now let's talk about the 220i's engine. What is under the bonnet is a 2-litre turbo petrol engine that makes 190 horsepower and 280 Nm of torque. The petrol engine delivers performance in a very smooth yet in a very strong manner. And complementing this engine is its dual clutch automatic gearbox that seamlessly upshifts and keeps the engine spinning optimally. Put your foot down, however, and you will catch the dual clutch transmission off guard, so there is a momentary pause before the gearbox reacts and downshifts to get going. But when you are in the mood to take manual control, you tug down the lever and it obliges with downshifts right away. Equipped with launch control, BMW claims a 0 to 100 km/h time of 7.1 seconds. However, with a significant amount of wheel spin in the first 2 gears, the best time we achieved was 7.39 seconds, identical to the 220D's timing, which has 120 Nm of torque, more than the petrol. A stickier set of tires will certainly reduce wheel spin and improve its acceleration times. What's missing from this engine is drama. Now the power delivery is very linear, there's no intake or exhaust growl, and even in the sport setting, it's a really quiet place to be. Now a sport exhaust like the 330i would really be a nice inclusion. Now because this engine is so smooth and so refined, road and tire noise are further amplified into the cabin, and these prominently make their presence felt even at regular cruising speed. So sound insulation could have been better. Now I know what you're thinking. Front wheel drive BMW. Now if you're a BMW purist, that is considered sacrilege. But don't discard the 2 Series just yet. I mean, there's a lot to like about this car. Now let's start with the platform first. Now this is a sort of a modular platform which BMW uses to underpin all its entry-level offerings. So the new 1 Series, the X1, certain Mini Cooper models, they all are based on this front-wheel drive architecture. And we all know how much fun Minis are to drive. The good news is a lot of those Mini-like characteristics are reflected in the way the 2 Series drives. Its steering feels direct, the turn-in is sharp, and you can point it into corners with a high degree of confidence and next to zero body roll. Its darty nature, paired to its high-revving strong engine, makes the 220i pretty exciting to drive. So while the handling is good, but the ride is on the stiffer side, and with low profile shows, this one isn't the comfiest when it comes to bump absorption. Now you do feel almost all the imperfections on the road, and in terms of comfort, it could have been better. And before we get to the verdict, let's take a look at the equipment on offer. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Its pricing at 40.9 lakh for the 220i M Sport version doesn't spell as good value as the more rounded and more powerful BMW 330i Sport variant, which is a mere rupees 1.5 lakh more expensive. But the 2 Series' appeal lies in its snazzy styling, its compact dimensions, and its fun-to-drive character. So the real reason for going in for the petrol over the diesel are its smoothness, its free driving nature with max revs at 6,800 RPM, and the fact that it is a lakh and a half cheaper in comparison.